Getting ready to do phasers on this thing. I got my helper doing it. So what I want him to do now is to go in there and chase that crank bolt down so we can bring number one top dead center up. Because we getting ready to replace all 4 of these cam phasers. Remember guys, there's 2 intake and there's 2 exhaust. Now you shouldn't be doing this job without the tools, right? Okay, yeah, I don't use tools, but I would dare train how to do this job without the tools. So you see what I got here? 3.6 Pentastar tools. So I'm gonna teach him the right way. We about to get these get this Pentastar Valve train system tore apart and get these damn cam phasers replaced. What else I got, guys? A bag of rocker arms, 24 rocker arms. I got 24 lifters. So we gonna already attack the ticking issue. Okay, this van had like 160,000 miles. So I'm going in with new lifters and rockers. So we gonna go through it complete. That way she won't have no problems down the line. All right, you can say JT worked on it. So once he get top dead center up, I'm gonna use this pen to mark where in top dead center, number 1 piston and that and everything. And from there, we're gonna go ahead and do the damn thing. All right, y'all stay tuned. All right, let's start a long video. I don't know, you gotta look. Remember, bank 2 and bank 1 is different. Bank 2, we want the arrows to line up.
Alright.
Alright, you might want to stop and come look. Oh, I mean, I want you to do this on your own though. What do you see?
Oh yeah, so I gotta go back to look?
No, you're trying to line the arrows up together. So what do you think you need to do?
Keep going forward?
You see the arrows? Point to the arrows for me.
Yeah, I know. But I can't tell if it passed it.
Right, well, I mean, keep turning until you get it. This is crucial, okay?
I gotta go clockwise?
Number 1 piston has to be up.
So I gotta keep going clockwise?
Well, you gotta determine what way you need to go.
Okay.
Wait for it, wait for it. What do you think? All right, now we got a special tool to hold those phasers in. Now you check that side.
Yeah.
Line to line. That's close you're gonna get it. One is on, the other one should be on, especially if the car ran. So we got these special tools to hold them in place while you take the bolt off. So I think on these tools, one would say intake maybe, right? No, one would say right, one would say left.
Yeah, it says left.
That says left. So which head is the left? This is, and the engine is sideways. It's not. If the engine was
bank 1. This is bank 1.
Left is usually the driver's side, right? So if the engine was facing the long way, if this was a rear-wheel drive car, where would the left side be?
Yeah, this one, right?
No.
This.
Right.
Yeah, no.
If this engine was facing front, if this was a rear-wheel drive van,
the left one, right?
Right, and you're looking for the left head, which head would that be? Remember?
Yeah, wouldn't it be this?
No, but remember, dude. Like, if the engine was rear-wheel drive, if this was
this will have to be in front.
No, but we're not talking about top disc. We're not talking about piston 1 right now. Well, I mean, we could discuss that, but we're not talking about piston 1, piston 2, bank 1, bank 2. We're talking about side heads. So, typical tradition is left side is the driver's side. All right. So if this engine, if you turn this engine to where it's a rear-wheel drive,
right here.
Right. So you may have to finagle that. You may have to like get down there and turn the crank some more.
Well, crank it, right?
Yeah, and make sure the wording is up top, like left.
Right here?
Yeah, make sure that's up top.
Maybe that's what it was.
You may have to finagle it a little bit.
Yeah.
So get down there and move it around. Here, I'll hold it in place while you turn it. Like barely move the crankshaft.
You better see how much I gotta move. Alright.
A little more. I don't know what way you're going.
I'm going clockwise.
Okay, go the other way. They didn't fall in that way.
Alright.
Alright. Yeah. Is those arrows still pointing? You got to make sure you're still in time.
I mean, yeah, this one looks good.
Arrow to arrow and line to line. Alright, put the real block in. Where's the other block? Is it in the box?
Yeah.
This is only used to hold the phasers intact while you take the bolt off, but it's not a typical regular bolt. This bolt doubles as an oil control valve. So you still may have to, but see at this point you can finagle from up here at the camshaft.
Oh, you can finagle?
Yeah, because you're not gonna move much from the crank with this being locked down. Is the writing up top?
Yeah. The letters, yeah.
Yeah. So grab a wrench. These camshafts have a hex head on it.
Oh.
Right, so you can turn the cam. So grab a wrench. Yeah, so go to that rear head and finagle that cam until just up and down movement. Not one way or the other. Because remember, you fighting. This is locked down.
Yeah. I think it went in.
You think it went in?
I did it?
Yep.
Yep.
Now grab your marker. Where's that yellow marker? Because we want to, we reusing the chain. We're not reusing the phases. The yellow marker right there. Shake it up. Might want to clean this off with brake cleaner.
That,
Yeah, so that yellow marker will.
stay on it.
So we can, technically we can use this line as a timing mark. So what we want the chain to be in the exact same spot when we get ready to put the new phasers on, because they're gonna match it. You got to squeeze while you
doing it?
yeah. Like I say, the phaser's getting replaced, so really what we're concerned with is the chain position. We want to go back in the exact same position because we just determined that number one piston is up, top dead center is up. Never disassemble an engine until you know the position of where piston one at. So do all four.
Oh, all four?
Yeah, got one right here and those two back there. Alright, so first thing first, you understand what we're doing. This car had a ticking noise. So it's determined that it's valve train ticking noise. So I want you to look around these cam lobes. It's a dual overhead cam engine, meaning there's 2 cams per cylinder head. Yeah, look real good at these cam shafts and see if you see a damaged cam lobe. Okay, yeah, let's do bank 2 first.
Oh, bank 2?
Yeah.
I see this line right here.
Yeah, you really looking for damage. You may see marks. So you see any of those lobes damaged? You skip one?
Over this one? Oh shoot, maybe this one?
Yeah. Now grab that lifter, grab that rock arm and see will it move. Feel that?
It's not supposed to move like that?
No, that's your ticking noise. Now these are hydraulic lifters, so if those lifters are pumped up, those rockers should not move. It haven't been too long since this engine ran, so there's a chance the lifters are pumped up. Feel that?
Yeah.
When the car is running, that's the noise it's making. Alright?
Okay.
Yeah, and so the giveaway would be, you can see the lobe being chewed into by the rocker arm. The rocker arm collapsed, and the cam lobe has no other choice but to keep going up around and around, so it just chews into it. So we're gonna need a camshaft. What camshaft is this?
The camshaft is the upper left.
No, well, don't do it like that. Think of it as it's a dual overhead cam engine. You're gonna have an exhaust camshaft and an intake camshaft.
Oh, you got 2. Okay.
Whichever camshaft, this camshaft here is on the exhaust side, right? The exhaust is over here.
Yeah.
This camshaft here is on the intake side. So that will make this an intake camshaft. So technically we're gonna need a bank 2 intake camshaft. Yeah, this is bank 2, the head.
Oh, no, yeah, I know.
This is the intake side, and this is the camshaft that's damaged. Now you should check them all, because this is a dual overhead cam engine. Chances are you could have more than one. All right, so let's focus on this head right here. So we need to.
This one will be exhaust, and then this one will be.
Yeah, this is exhaust, and this is intake. But there's a reason for that. This is intake because it's on the intake side. It's opening and closing the valves on the intake side. Whichever camshaft closest to the exhaust is technically the exhaust side. All right, but we need to disassemble that because remember we got to replace this camshaft, and we're doing all the rockers and lifters anyway. We got to get these. We got to disassemble the timing chain. All right, I'm not gonna teach you anything crooked, okay? Because you can typically, but we're doing the phases anyway. So what we need is a wrench, a nut, a socket. This side, because we have to disassemble the valve train.
Yeah. Okay.
Remember that's the bolt, but it's also an oil control valve. So
Oh, good.
yeah, you see that pick it up. Let me show you. In the center of that bolt is a solenoid slash, well, solenoid's operated in the very center right here. That solenoid's right there you took off.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You see that? Grab one of those solenoids.
So,
You see how that sits in that will sit inside the valve cover, right? So when activated, when the PCM tells us to do its thing, it basically push down in there and allow oil to flow. Variable valve timing. So we'll discuss that on a later video. But yeah, that's what that solenoid do. So it's not just a bolt; it's an oil control valve as well. All right. So what I need you to do is grab your long extension. These are T30s, and in fact, you got to grab a good T30 because if you strip these, life can get miserable. Yeah, so get a long extension about that long, T30, and we're gonna unloosen all these. We're getting ready to replace the camshaft. Remember, we got a worn out. We got a damaged. It's not worn out. We got a damaged camshaft. There's a reason why it's damaged. Now, hold on. I want you to think about something. You're getting ready to remove this camshaft, but why are you starting in the center?
huh? Right here in the center?
Yeah, don't. If you're taking something off, you want to lift from the outer portions first, and then work your way in. When you tighten something up, you want to start in the center and work your way out. Just to, so
Yeah. So
yeah, start outside, and work your way slowly in. But yeah, they're kind of tight. So remember, that has to be a good T30 and sit down in there real good because, like I said, you don't want to strip one of those. Oh, you got them all broke loose.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do now? There's a tool for this, but I'm not gonna fight with the tool right now. We're gonna tap these since you have the bolt off the oil control valve, off the cam phaser. We can disassemble this. So hold this with one hand, tap this off. Yeah, you got to be careful doing that. You're supposed to have a tool put down in there, but I hate fighting with that tool. Go ahead and tap this phaser off.
That's it.
Speed these off. Let's we're getting ready to replace this camshaft because of this load and this phaser. So, and what am I looking at, man? Why do I see what I see?
What?
Why is this battery still hooked up? Oh, we doing major engine work. I always take the 12 volts away from the car when you're doing any kind of transmission or engine work.
Okay.
Look at these little cute. These are the funky ones. These AutoZone, I think. Advanced Auto.
Oh, for real? It's not Mopar?
No, that ain't Mopar. That's a 10.
Yeah. It just wasn't sitting down.
Go ahead and take this camshaft off since you got it. Yeah, you got it unhooked right there. Go ahead and take all, and as far as these caps, they have to be put in the same place you can remember where they go by. Those are crucial.
Oh,
Those bearing caps, cam caps, they're married to the head. You cannot get those wrong. They have to be put back in the same spot.
It would be better to mark them, no?
They marked.
Oh, they're marked?
Yeah, I usually set a rag up here. I mean, you can't, it's not like you can get it. If you ever misplace one, just look at the cap itself. It's going to get tight. Just look at the cap itself. It'll say, in this case, because it's the intake, it will say I3 or something like that, meaning intake.
Oh, intake.
Intake cap 3.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, but to make life easier, just put them in a, I normally set them right there on the rag.
I bet. I take the bottom one too.
Did you put that right, man?
Huh?
Did you put this lobe in the right spot? Or this cap?
Yeah, that's the last one, wasn't it? 'Cause I remember I took this one off, so it was this one in the middle.
Alright, get that. No, we're doing one. Just get that camshaft off. You already disconnected from the phaser. It might be stuck, yeah. Yeah, grab your wrench and use that hex head. You grab your wrench and use the hex head just to turn it. It just locked down.
Oh, just turn it?
It just back and forth. A little wiggle. Easy now. Look at that camshaft real good. What's wrong with it?
Those markings right there.
No. Remember, what's the job of a lobe? The job of a camshaft lobe is to operate the valve train system, open and close the valve. If the lobe is not there, which in this case, how it's going to do its job. Now, it's not a wearable item. This don't just wear out. It has to be damaged, and that is damage. Now, what caused that? Find out what caused this lobe to be shot like this. Which rock arm was that fault? Hold on.
This one.
Right. Where's that? You got the rock arm out? That's the one that was under that bad lobe?
Yeah.
So is that what caused this lobe to fail? Let me see. What you doing?
I'm moving it.
Picking up. No, that ain't normal. Oh no, grab another one and see. That's too much play.
That's this one. Alright.
That's a good one. It's not moving up and down. Now you know what's inside of that? Little bitty needle bearings. Okay?
Oh, really?
Yeah. This rock arm has failed because those needle bearing has come out. It's basically collapsed. Now, so grab the bad one again, or the failed one. So that would make a mechanic wonder which one is failed.
Yeah.
Yeah. The reason that's like that because there's no more needle bearings in it. Now, which begs the question: where are the needle bearings? In the engine somewhere, right? Now, it's the job of the oil filter to filter out the lubrication system, but sometimes that don't do it. Those needle bearings are likely. You remember that oil pump we did on that van a long time ago? Had those little, for some reason, those needle bearings would find their way to the oil pan.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so we're going to drop the oil pan and get those out. But get rid of that camshaft. We're going to replace it. Get rid of all of those rock arms. We're going in with all new ones. That is the fix. If this was a warranty job, they will only want you to replace the failed part. Right. They will only, if this was warranty, they would say you can only replace this and the camshaft and put it back together. This is not warranty, so we're going to replace all the rock arm. We're going to replace all the rock arm in this camshaft. All right, so take that camshaft. That's trash. Pick up all these rock arms. And we're going to talk about the oil gallery plugs and how important those are to be in tight, but only once you disassemble the rest of the valve train. These oil gallery plugs, guys, I wonder if they loose. Yeah, we're gonna check them. We're gonna remove them, put some Loctite on. We don't. That can affect oil pressure, and we don't want that. All right, so I need him to understand all that. We're going in with new lifters as well. Ta-da! I normally don't do this, but they say they want new lifters and rockers. Y'all stay tuned.